Good morning guys, it's Ryan from Kirbside back with another video. I believe this is episode 15 or 16, I've sort of lost count, but it'll be in the title, might even be 14, I'm not sure. I'm just recording this intro in the van because we are sitting in traffic on the way to a job. I've got to pick Dan up. I was meant to be with Dan in 3 minutes, I'm still about 15-20 minutes away from him. But we've got a bit of a different job today, so because we're doing the road to 50,000, normally this job probably wouldn't quite catch the rules I set to record a job. It is a maintenance clean, it's one that I do twice a year, but we're doing a couple of other bits from today. We are doing the carpets inside, which we won't film, so that doesn't seem to get that good of a reaction on the channel. But Dan is also going to be tidying up like a front garden area. They've got artificial grass in the back which I clean, but the front, they've got a little front garden which just gets very overgrown. It doesn't get maintained or anything, so he's going to be trimming that all back, making that look a little bit tidier. We've got to take all the weeds out, the stones. He is going to be filming whilst I do the carpets inside, so there's every chance that we might not get any footage on that. But then we are pressure washing the driveway and the patio. It's just a small natural stone patio at the back, it's not very large, and say the driveway, they've had a skip on the drive for about the last 4 or 5 months, so he's meant to have had that removed. If that's been removed, we might be doing some rust removal today as well, but I'll show you the job when we get there, just because we've got this storming coming. It's not going to be a very nice day, I don't think, but we will persevere on. See you in a minute. Right, so here we are back at the job now. This is the grass area here, just up to the garage line, I believe. Stan's going to trim it all down, remove all the weeds. We're also going to be removing all the weeds from like this section, this got like stony section, and then it goes sort of all the way down there as well. We're going to be cleaning up the driveway, so you can see like the weeds are starting to sort of pour out. We only cleaned it about 6 months ago, so it's not going to be a huge change in colour, but I'm not sure if the dog's still out. Hopefully this skip's getting removed at some point today. But hi Charlotte, how you doing? Oh bless you. Right, I will show you the patio afterwards because the dog's still in there, and but it's like a nice natural stone. But yeah, Dan's gonna get started here. We're gonna do a quick time lapse for you guys just to see. I know it's gonna be quite satisfying. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. There's just a few little bits of rust that we're just treating here. You are meant to put this on dry, but it is working. It's just where the...
Can we get the dog? That's our biggest fan.
Dog's not happy.
And it should start going purple.
Yeah, it is working. Right, there's a little bit more over here. Oh, it's going a little bit purple, that bit. I think that's soaked in, that rust though.
Sometimes there's iron ore in the stone.
Yeah.
Not that that helps at all.
Right, and then a couple of little bits here. He's really not happy.
He's going to batter us if that door opens.
Mate, this stuff actually stinks, doesn't it? Right, we just had a quick little break. It's coming up really nice. All the weeds coming out. We just got a little bit of tidying up still on the stones and in the corner. I'm going to finish this off. The skip's not getting collected today, unfortunately. But we're going to go around it, and I said I'll pop back once it's been collected. And then, yeah, so let's finish this off. Right, I'm not going to be able to film around the skip, it's just a little bit too tight, but you can see we've got to tidy all this up. We're going to move all this into the skip now, and then down the side it's a little bit more weedy down there, quite weedy. But yeah, luckily all the muck can go in the skip, so we'll get that done, and then we've got a Hypo the front, wash everything down, collect up some more weeds, and then we're all done. See you in a sec. Right, we are all done. Just a little bit of soap left on the front here, but that's all been de-weeded. Alright, there's the patio. We'll be back next week to do the grass and hopefully finish off the driveway, but the battery's about to die. So, right, in true Kirbside fashion, the battery did die a couple of times. That's why the outro there was a little bit scuffed. But I think I was completely wrong at the start. It's episode 16. Now, because this job is a regular maintenance job, I haven't got the exact square meterage, but it is around about 80 square meters for the patio and the driveway combined. But on this job, we obviously did also do the carpets. I threw in a little clip there of the dirty water coming out of the machine. That's a 3 monthly carpet clean, so get your carpets cleaned, guys. They are minging. So for the driveway and the patio, we charge $3.75. So let's plug that in quickly. Equals the sum of $3.75. And the carpets, which I'm going to include in this job because it was one job, was $1.75. And then the little bit of grass at the front, just de-weeded all the stones and everything, we charge £50. And that's not something we normally do. All that money for that job went to Dan, so it wasn't something that we profited on really. So that's a total of 600. Our average fixed costs are still £30. And then the costs involved in this job were the small amount of chemical that we used. So we'll do a £5 for that. Dan's wages plus the £50 that went to Dan on that job as well. And I believe that's it. The customer opted against having their driveway re-sanded this time, despite what we explained to him about migration of blocks and whatnot. Just because the dry doesn't look like it, but the driveway's on a bit of a slant. So having lots of heavy rain forecast for the next few months, they didn't want it to all wash out. But like I said, I am going back to do the bit with the skip, so maybe I can change their minds at that point, but for now it's not going to be included. So that gives us $185 total cost and £415 profit for the job, which puts us just over £6,500 profit on our way to £50,000. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any suggestions, pop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you, but if not, catch you in the next one and have a good week.